T minus 26 seconds. Okay. Excellent. All right. So we are on the call. We're on the call. All right. Cool. Smooth. Real nice. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope everybody's doing good. This is your instructor, Delvon Bay. Um, and welcome to your supposed to be 7-week training on deepfake detection with Python. Now, this is another way, another opportunity, another skill that you'll learn. Make sure you connect with our Discord. Our Discord information will be below this video. Um, and start, yeah, get the opportunity to learn how to make a product, how to learn, to train, to present your product and build it, or join us as well, part and partial um, with our work and our product, uh, and get compensated for for debugging it, and be just being a part of the pyramid, the support. So nonetheless, it's all mathematics. All right. So again, this is the deepfake detection and Python development. And this course can be taken anytime. All right. So it doesn't matter what time you want to take it, or as far as hours of the week, day of the week. If you want to start next year or not, right? The class, just let me know if you want to, purchase the class and join. So we're gonna go through each of these sections. All right. Um, and we're going to just work on them. All right, we're going to work with some Python. So strap up, get ready, and and code with us too. So nonetheless, the course information, course title, Deepfake Detection, Python Development, subject, Computer Science and Artificial Intelligence. If you have never coded in Python before, still do it. Still do it. Um, Yeah, I'd say still do it, because just to have some form of idea. Some of you just don't have the idea. You don't really see the finished product. If you see some AI detection software out there, then maybe you do, right? Or AI script, right? As far as you can take the script that you use AI to write, and then put it in a detection, and it can tell you how much is detected from it as AI use, and then put that into another software so that it can take all the AI use that's in there, and then use that to put into Tenet.com or whatever your English professor, writing professor prefers you to use as far as the software, to determine if you have legible sources as well and non-AI use. First they was hating on Wikipedia, you know what I mean? And after they hate on Wikipedia, now they want to hate on AI. So it is what it is. Nonetheless, that's an idea that you pull from. So the user basically takes a file and puts it into this document again, into this processor, this converter, um, and this converter, or this basket, or this drop center, right? And they're putting these files into, depending on how well you do with Figma, it could really look good. You just need a one page. You just need to be a simple page with Flask. You see, as your far as your framework, and then put in those APIs into Flask's framework, as well as Figma too, for the design, the UX design, so that when that person goes in there, they see it's something about good. When they look at your site, they should be able to be like, man, I need to put this with in my bookmarks. We're trying to go from site to bookmarks, right? So they can keep us in a bookmarks, right? That's what we want to do. We want to be on there in their favorites, right? That's the main goal. So many humans out here have access to computers and smartphones that you have the opportunity to get as many of those people there to even not only use the product, but get on a subscription plan. You see what I'm saying? That's the game. I'm giving you the game. All right, as your instructor, Delvon Bay. And this class format is either online or in person. Okay. Course description. This course provides an in-depth exploration of defect detection using Python. Students will learn to build a digital product that detects deepfakes, utilizes various APIs, and machine learning techniques. The course emphasizes practical application, ethical consideration, and business development strategies. All right. Um,
I found these results.
cool. All right, cool. So the course objectives, again, by the end of the course, students will be able to understand the fundamentals of Python programming, use Figma and UX designs to implement deepfake detection using various methods, build a web application that integrates deepfake detection functionalities with, again, Figma, UX design, and to prepare a business plan and present it effectively, right? You're going to present that business plan to me, right? And your other peers, all right? And so then be proud that you can present it to other people, like, wow, okay, cool. I'm telling you, this is the future. It is the future. They said it was they job cuts have been. You don't want to be going to these people for jobs. You got to make your own job. It starts with you today, right here, right now, right? You know what I mean? How is the most important thing? How am I going to do it? How, right? Because when you get into how, you think about change. How cause change, right? Those who taking calculus understand that, right? With respect to change, respect to time, right? Um, Rates of change, right? What's yes, like they say, yesterday's prices is not today's prices. As rates have changed with respect to time. Some books to consider. Some outside untechnical books to consider is a to-do list formula. Use your Google Sheet. Sometimes Google Sheet isn't always that well because it truly just takes you to do it. You have everything ready, but if you don't have the power of discipline, it ain't gonna work, right? Those applications that you be using that be wasting your time, you don't need them. They don't add nothing to your future. Well, this is the procrastination core. 21 proven tactics for conquering your inner procrastinator, mastering your time, and boosting your productivity. All right. Tell a story, right? Yeah, so I'm telling you, when you finish this, you'll be working on your story. Your story comes with um, your story comes with your presentation, right? And I really recommend this when your presentation, right? But it's right here. 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, man. It's a really good book. Um, all right, all right. Damn, some good ones. There's some good ones. Now, there's some things to consider before taking these classes. And I'm going to read this from the Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Character. Character is the foundation of a win-win attitude, and everything else builds on that foundation. There are three character traits essential to the win-win paradigm. Integrity. We've already defined integrity as a value we place on ourselves, right? Right? Hear me out. Hear me out. Habits one, two, and three help us develop and maintain integrity. As we clearly identify our values and proactively organize and execute around those values on a daily basis, come forth and show and prove that you value what you value and you willing to sacrifice for what you value. We develop self-awareness and independent will by making and keeping meaningful promise and commitments. Those promises to yourself, right? That you was going to start this class and finish it. That you was going to make that product by any means necessary. Knowing that even the training involved to creating that product is so valuable, so valuable. Right? You have to pay an arm and a leg as well, or go to some university. You could be a star, you could be anywhere. Go on an island, God. You see what I'm saying? Doing this. And this could be possibly paying for the what do we call that? The annual tax, something like that, right? When you're on property, I pay like an annual tax, or something like that. You have all those people just subscribe to, just to use your product online. All right. So maturity is the balance between courage and consideration. I first learned this definition, maturity, in the fall of 1955 from a marvelous professor, Paran Sexion, who instructed my control class at Harvard Business School. He taught the finest, simplest, most practical yet profound definition of emotional maturity, even ever came I've ever come across. The ability to express one's own feeling and convictions based on balance with consideration for the thoughts and feelings of others. I'll say it again. He taught the finest, simplest, most practical yet profound definition of emotional maturity. So when people say, "Oh, I need somebody who's emotional mature, who has emotional intelligence," respond back, "Well, what is emotional maturity? What is the difference between emotional intelligence and emotional maturity?" It's not wrong if they say it's the same thing. Emotional intelligence and emotional maturity. They both have some form of measurement, right? They both have a height to mature. Just to, it's to, yeah, yeah. Um, as part of his, uh, he taught the finest, simplest, most practical yet profound definition of emotional maturity I've ever come across. That is the ability to express one's own feelings and convictions balanced. It means you're balanced because you're not going overboard. You're considering the other individual. You see, who likes to poor pity me? You know what I mean? No, no. Let me just get these thoughts in my mind what I'm going through off. You know what I mean? Don't pity me. Like, let me just get these off. Feel better, some weight off of me. Now let's go take care of business type, right? And that's what you got to be considerate. Um, The ability to express one's own feelings and convictions balanced with the consideration for the thoughts and feelings of other people. Yeah. If you examine many of the psychological tests used for hiring, promoting, and training purposes, you'll find that they are designed to evaluate the kind of maturity. Whether it's called the ego strength, empathy balance, the self control, respect for others balance, the concern for people, concern for tax balance, I'm okay, you're okay, in transactional analysis language, in management grid language, the quality sought for is the balance of what I call courage and consideration. Mm, mm. Yeah, several years ago, I was indirectly involved in a consulting project with a very large banking institution that has scores of branches. They wanted us to evaluate and improve their management training program, which was supported by an annual budget of $750,000. The program involved selecting college graduates and putting them through 12 2-week assignments in various departments over a 6-month period of time so they could get a general sense of the industry. They spent 2 weeks in the commercial loans, 2 weeks in industrial loans. So this banking institution provided this opportunity for these students to do that. And that's great. And those students had to be disciplined. Yeah, all things be disciplined. So um, yeah, good job. So yeah, so let's see. Course objectives. Understand the fundamentals. Yeah, understand the fundamentals of Python programming. So that's what we're going to cover the first part. These are like 4 quarters, right? So the first quarter, we're gonna understand the fundamentals of Python programming for those who haven't coded. All right. So week 1 breakdown this week is Python foundations and data handling. So you learn just the basics like that and the data handling on Py and Panda. So I'm hoping that you guys do have some experience with programming, um, because it might take a little longer than others, which is okay. There's no time limit on this. All right, just get it done. So let's just go ahead to automate boring stuff and let's go do some Python problems so that we could. So what I learned, what I would do in college is I would read the book, take notes on material, and then go take the do the homework. But I've learned not to do that. I've learned to just do the homework while I'm learning, and then study that homework rather than studying the notes. Because sometimes the notes aren't covered in the homework. So yeah, it gets complex like that when you're dealing. Like this is like physics and calculus and certain engineer. What do they call? We call it conceptual classes. You know, so the conceptual basis would be the lecture, and then the analytical would be like lab. So yeah, that's just all I'm saying. So those who went to college and already graduated and working, and they just want to learn something different, or work with other people to start making products of their own, right? Improving their skills, right? This is not a Google class. Google courses are Google, what's they called? Google something, Google, they be having like classes and shit like that. Those classes don't teach you how to go out and make your own bread. You see what I'm saying? They ain't teaching you how to go out and make products. You see, they not teaching you, and that's not the game plan of the. That's not their direction. Like, yo, hey, what's up? I'm gonna sit you up with Martha. You know what I mean? And Martha's gonna be your rep. So she got these courses for you to take, and she can customize it for you as well, and just pull everything for AI to help you out. And so when you get done, bam, you'll be able to build this product you want to build. And guess what? There's a Discord for people like that too that also working on the process. So maybe you could take your skills and form things with them. You see, and you got bigger resources. You got a bigger, closer chances to get to where you need to go, right? Because sometimes those titles that it's not one might not be able by themselves. Always think about that. All right, don't be the lone wolf in this. Nah, you got this far to even desire something like this. You supposed to be, you certain. You're open for critique. You open for to what the game that's given to engineers, right? These important people of our society that take natural forces and manipulate that for the public, to the point where they just see it and they're like, oh wow, I want that. You know what I mean? They don't know the path, the science involved into that, right? The craftsmanship. So nonetheless, you brought the craft some. A lot of people gonna be on their phones, man. So might as well just get to it. All right. So um I am going to, let's see. I'm gonna have to take this one off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off so that, should I do the Python on here? Hmm, one moment. Okay. Oh wow. No, 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 no. I was wrong. Okay. Perfect. Mm, perfect. There we go. All right, cool. So let's go to the homework. Mm, homework. There we go. All right, cool. Um, so we got the homework right here. The homework one says create a Python script. Here's the one. It says create a Python script that automates a repetitive task such as renaming multiple files in a directory or organizing files based on their extension. I'll read it again. Create a Python script that automates a repetitive task. What are some repetitive functions that we use in Python script to repeat a task? We use a for loop, and we also would use a while loop, right? Both Python scripts automate a repetitive task. You can make something print 5, 6 times, print a word 5, 6 times, right? That's automating a repetitive task, such as renaming multiple files in a directory or organizing files based on their extension. Now, this right here is not going to be covered in day one. Day one is going to teach you the repetitive tools or repetitive functions right, in Python. But as far as automating uh, a task like multiple rename multiple files or then direct your organizing file base on their extension, we're going to have to um, first click this right here. First click this right here. Perfect. All right. So now, so this is automate the boring stuff with Python. Okay. Um, The best part of programming is the triumph of seeing the machine do something useful, automate the boring stuff, right? Wasn't that one of our math our questions on the homework? It says create a Python script that automates a repetitive task. So we're going to be learning how to automate. All right. Um, so in automate the boring stuff, Python, you learn how to use Python to write programs to do in minutes what can take you hours to do by hand. No prior program experience required. Once you master the basics of programming, you'll create Python programs that effortlessly perform useful and impressive feats of automation to search for text in a file, which is part of our homework, one of our homework prompts, right? So this is what we're learning right now is getting us into that direction of how to do certain things in regards to search for text in a file or across multiple files. Create, update, move, and rename files and folders. Search the web and download online content, right? So this learning how to Python and this first day today, right? We're learning Python to search the web and download online content, update and format data in Excel spreadsheets of any size, split, merge, watermark, and encrypt PDFs, send reminder emails and text notifications through what? Python. Fill out online forms with Python. Step-by-step instructions walk you through each program and practice projects. At the end of each chapter, challenge you to improve those programs and use your newfound skills to automate similar tasks. I'll say it again. This step-by-step instructions, I will walk you through each program and practice projects at the end of each chapter to challenge you to improve those programs. Um, so at the end of each chapter, there's going to be a challenge for you to improve those programs and use your newfound skills to automate similar tasks. All right. So don't spend your time doing work. Don't spend your time doing work a well-trained monkey can do. Even if you've written a line of code, you can make your computer do the grunt work. Learn how to automate the boring stuff with Python. There we go. There we go. So these are the chapters. Um, as far as it says, read chapters 1 through 6. So 1 through 6 is okay. Dictionaries, manipulation of strings, word scraping, working with Excel spreadsheets. Hmm. All right. So yeah, we're getting into that journey. It'll be pretty fast as far as yeah, this will have to be fast. There'll be other stuff to do. Um, let's see. Okay, so all right, cool. There is a hold on one second. Online um, IDE icon. All right, cool. Yep. All right, we're in it. We're in it. We're in it. All right, cool. So, yeah, I want you guys to go ahead and just read a few of these, this material, and give me one moment. Yeah, no way. They do that to you? I thought they used the dummy, you know? Real people. God, that's a lot. Yeah. And old people, flash sugar and stuff like that. Yeah. I would that They love it. Lobotomy, right? So they companies that you want to look at health kind of like hydrocarbons, and it's there. Or you want to go and like and pay to go to the home. See what I'm saying? Yeah. And they take like I don't know like how much you tried, and they reimburse you for the models. Yeah. What do you want to do? Go. What do you want? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But then well, it's three different ways to start. How I go and for that. You already have a way that you can help me put like little time learning rather than study or study research. You know what I mean? Like computer. Okay, using AI. AI helped me learn how to build a lot of it for myself, right? And what point we don't talk to. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You got the lady right here. You want to put my kids, section one, you provide me. Yeah, yeah, all right. You know, because I hear people say, "Oh, I got it," but they ain't even right. They don't want to move. Yeah. So they got it, but they working at another job that's not like this. Yeah. And what? Yeah, they doing easy, easy. I hear you. Oh, you already moved. Oh, you serious? That's good. That's good. Gotta take the risk. Oh, you do. You do. That's the life all about. Um, listen, and then you're like, yeah. Um, hey, there's a it's a word called polymath. Polymath. Poly, you only one thing. Um, so yeah, that help you like this new world. AI, bot, job, and the force you to create your own job. Because the government is going to be like, hey, you don't have no more job. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gave you time. You can make your own job. That's what they're saying. But people, we just don't want to because not everyone, but some just aren't used to it. They're stuck. They're stuck. They're like, all right. But it's true. It's very true. No, I'm kind of laughing because it's sad, but it's funny because it's reality. And the government, they're like, hey, we're doing our best.
reality, what you put your attention to, and where your attention goes, your money flows. And if you have your attention to something that's not giving you money, losing it, uh, you got everything right now. Everything like it's so uh, everything you have really goals that can help you, you know, that other thing that can help you with that, you know. Um, and so you say, oh man, yeah, I love it. I love the art. I go to school, the art, because it's powerful. It's so powerful. And you don't know how powerful it is. And that's our hope for everybody. Even if it's a little, you see what I'm saying? You guys with bots? These bots are programs that we make to say, hey, bot, we need you to go and find every stock Congress is investing in. Because they're making money. They're passing laws. So they making money investing in stock, and we can see it. I need to tell me what it is. And I take the little money I have, we put it in those. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, or you can say, I need to go and get the names of people that that wrote bad reviews of people of the bottoms. And those bots will come to you on your screen and say, hey, these are all the people that left bad review. You should talk to them. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? All right. Um, no more of our children. Some place come out. Even children that money. They still in the systems. Even tell them they can't work. There's still money. So you can't just say, oh, I can't help them or I want to help them. There's money. We have time, custody, demographic, and we keep focusing on the environment. It's all about constant grade. We all get paid for certain grade. Keep feeling okay, you got it great. You feel differently when your rate go up. You get what I'm saying? You compensate for that. Wow, cool, we get paid this much. You know what I mean? It's a good feeling inside, right? Yeah. And, we all get the opposite. There's times when you're entertaining, looking on the side of entertaining proposal. Now, good movie yesterday. Good movie. It was good. I was taking it. I was taking it to take the writing, made it right, make a movie for me. It was a real good movie. It was a good movie. I'm expressing. It was a good movie. Okay, I sent to all my family and friends. It was a movie. You see, it was beautiful. Then you can't actor to do that. You see? So you can charge $1 million to be on the movie, but now you can't charge $1 million now because people don't want to watch the movie. And the company don't need you. They can have AI make the movie. Replace you. I don't want to take like the time, This is a good conversation. Yeah, I know. I'll be going to school and get this. You be working like okay.
right, so we're back. Um, so let's go ahead and get to hmm, got another a stock went up, Coinbase. All right, cool. Let's get back to this guy. Um, so right now we're using Python. I want you to go to the site and let's share this site. Here we go. Perfect, right? Um, Let me actually take this or take this. I like the way I could do this, man. This is really cool. This is really cool. There we go. There we go. Share this tab. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we're at chapter 1, Python basics. All right, Python basics. Cool. And we're gonna just quickly go through this because I'm hoping that some of you guys already know a lot about this. This is order operations. Um, when it's coming from coming to numbers. So hopefully you guys know what a string is, what a conditional statement is, what I would say uh, a float, an integer, a float, integer. Yeah, those would be good. That's good enough. And the string is, yeah. For now, those are good. Alphanumeric. Okay. So here we go. I hope you guys can see my page. So we got a code right here that we typed in. All right. So we use the print function, print, and um, hello Morse. All right. And we're going to go down here and click on this button that's called run. And as you can see down here, it says what? Hello Morse. There you go. Let's just say title, assign that to input, and then return print most noble title. All right. So let's go ahead and run this. Right. You can see it. Yeah. I'm not really liking this. This pop up. Yeah. There we go. All right. Here we go. So we're going to run this right here. We ran it. Obviously, it printed up. It printed this string up here, which was hello Morse, right? It printed that, but I also wrote in the code on line 3, line 4. I wrote title, and title is a variable, right? So title is assigned to a function called input, right? So input um, gives us the opportunity to type in some form of characters. And once we press enter after we input those characters, those string characters are assigned to title. And then we use another function called print to print what characters were assigned to that variable title. So let me say here, let me just say Delmon. let's run this again. Delvon, most noble Delvon, right? So what did we just did? Okay, so line 3, we told the computer to print this phrase, hello Morse, down here in this terminal. And we assign the input function to the variable called title, so that after that phrase hello Morse is printed, under that line, it's going to allow us or access to type in some characters, a name or whatsoever. And then it takes that name and prints it again in another sentence. Another sentence includes the phrase most noble. All right. So that's that right there. Um, so we're getting back to this. All right, yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys know a lot about this right here. You can't take a string and multiply it by an integer. Um, so this is a pretty cool one right here. We take a value and assign it to a variable and then print that value. It was very similar to this though. We assigned in line 4, we let the user create any type of string, right? And we assign it to the title, to the variable title, and then we printed that, okay? And so we could change this as well. We go under here and we could say age, right? And we could assign age to this input function, right? And we could just say, we could do print, and we're going to tell the computer to say, enter your age, right? Enter your age. So that prints, and then a space created by line 8 allows them to enter an age. But guess what? It's still going to think it's a string. So you're going to have to change input and put int. So you can wrap that into a number and then print. And if the age is less than 7, and you're going to print mm, yeah, are you a boy or girl, right? And then you're going to put sex and assign that to input, and then say if sex is equal to boy, print hello young boy, else else you're gonna print hello young girl. Okay, now we got another one, elif age is greater than 7, greater than 8, and age is less than I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say 12. Yeah. If the age is greater than 12 and less than, let's see, you're gonna say, oh, and now that we have this right here, mm, you could just copy and paste the code. You know what I mean? Bam. So young boy, you'll put teenage boy, and instead of young girl, it's kind of teenage girl. All right. So let's just stop here. Let's stop here and else print. Um, else print. Hello. Person. That's, so we have error line 16, and that is the age thing. The and um, let me see. Oh, you just write and. Oh, okay. Here we go. All right, let's just see what this is. All right, Delron Bay. Most noble, Delron Bay. Okay. On All right, cool. Enter your age. All right, 25. Hello, person. It worked. Why did it work? Well, if it was less than 12, it would have asked me whether I was boy or girl before it said, hello, young boy or young girl. And if I was between the ages of 12 and 20, it would have said, are you a boy or girl? And it would have just said, and if I would have, identified my sex, it would have said, oh, hello, teenage boy or girl. So I'll give you an example. Let's try this again. Okay. You say 19 for your boy or girl, boy. Ah, okay. There's an error in this. And then we gotta find it if hmm. Mm, mm. There you go. So you need this on top of it. There you go. You gotta have the quote because it's a string. Let's try this again. Oops. 19. Are you a boy, girl, boy? Hello, teenage boy. See, that's that's pretty much it. You know, that's the gist of it. Um, that's the gist of it. Let's see here. All right. Camera casing. I think I'm doing them all. I'm asking. Let's see. I'm asking. Uh, let's see. Dear, dear, dear student, enter your name. Right. Hey, there you go. Right. Dear student, enter your name. All right. Delvon. Bay. All right. Most noble Delvon Bay. Enter your age. Let's just say I'm 6 years old. Are you a boy, girl? Let's say if I'm a girl. Ah, there's an error. What is the error? Hmm. See, I gotta make these as strings. They're supposed to be strings. Mm, yeah. I think that's it. I'm interested in name. Say Sarah. Most noble Sarah. Enter your age 6. You're a boy, girl, boy. Hello, young boy. Oh wait, well, I gotta do one for the girls. Sarah Cohen. 4. Girl. Hello, young girl. All right, cool. So yeah, the code is working. Yeah, I mean the code is working. Let's continue. Let's continue. So now you know how to ask someone for their age. So ask someone for their age. Ask someone for their name. Greet somebody, in the terminal by using the print function as well. Um, let's see. Talked about the print function, pretty good. Talked about the input function. Again, the input function waits for the user to type some text on the keyboard and press enter. That's what it's waiting for. This function can evaluate to a string equal to the user's text, and the line of code assigns the name variable to this string value. You could think of the input function call as an expression that evaluates to whatever string the user types in. If the user enter AL, then the expression will evaluates the name to my name equals the string AL. Okay. So this is leading you to be able to even communicate with the APIs. Um, even it gets even deeper than that. So, but yeah, user's going to take that, even in API, work with API. You take the API in the system that you put that click and paste that into, right? That script, like that's that behind that, the logic behind that is a function quite similar to this. Um, but I'm just skimming through this, and like it does say, there are some practice questions, that you could go through, right? Which is very good. Which of the following are operators, and which ones are values? This asterisk is a value. All right. Um, this hello string is a no. The asterisk is a operator. The string hello is a value. The string negative 88.8 is a value. The minus sign is an operator. Forward slash is an operator. The plus sign is an operator. The 5 is a value. Which of the following is a variable and which is a string? Spam is a variable. All right. Spam with quotes is a string. Name 3 data types. String, integer, float. Yeah. What is an expression made up of? What do all expressions consist? What is an expression made up of, huh? What is an expression made up of? That's a pretty good question. Uh, so the and or operators always take two Boolean values or expressions. Okay, so they consider binary operators. The and operator evaluates an expression to true. Okay, enter some expressions and into enter some expressions using and into the interactive shell. So true and false are expressions. It says, what is an expression made out of? Uh, two Boolean expressions, binary operators. So it says, what is an expression made up of? It says, in three Boolean operators and or and not are used to compare Boolean values. Like comparison operators, they evaluate these expressions down to a Boolean value. Let's explore the operators in detail with the operator. All right, cool, 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 cool. So binary values um, are are consist of these expressions that are, I would say, judged. Yeah, yeah, by the Boolean operators. So let's just go ahead and finish with that. They can be, validate whether it's true or not. This chapter introduces assignment statements like spam is assigned to 10. What is the difference between an expression and a statement? Expression, again, is true or false, is evaluated, true or false. Um, and a statement is just a statement. It is that. It's not judged. It's just assigned. Yeah. So what does the variable bacon contain after the following code runs? Bacon contains 21 because it's assigned 20. You add 1 to 20, that's 21. What should the following two expressions evaluate to? Spam plus spam times spam. Spam times spam 3 times. Spam 3 times. Yeah. Why is eggs a valid variable name while 100 is invalid? It just doesn't allow a variable to start with a number. What three functions can we use to get the integer, floating point number, or version of a value? What three functions could be used to get the integer? You can use again. Uh, uh, you can use input parentheses to get the string. You could use int for integer parentheses input parentheses to get the value of integer. Yeah, you can use input, and then you can use string function, string parentheses, or int parentheses. You can use float as well too. Yeah, you take that, you encapsulate the int function within the float function. You can assign to a value too, depending on what you want to do with it. Why does this expression cause an error and how you fix it? Okay, let's see. So, all right. So what is the expression? The expression says I have eaten plus 99 plus burrito. All right, that's what it says, huh? It says, why does expression cause an error? All right. Well, number one, you gotta assign it to a function. You just leave it there. So let's just change it and make a print. Okay. Let's see if that works. That don't work. Cool, cool, cool. We don't need it to work. We technically do, but uh, let's fix this. Let's fix this. Int. So the computer knows that this is a integer. Let's run this. Okay. Line for. Okay. Mm, there you go. Now that would make it says the question says why does this expression cause an error? And how can you fix it, right? There's many ways we could have fixed this problem. Okay. There's many ways we could have fixed this problem. What I did was I took this value, which could have had a quote about it, but it didn't. Um, it actually a it's actually something here which teaches about that. And we're gonna find it. Hmm. Mm, right. All right, so now we get into the while loops. All right, I got any questions, let me know, okay? We're gonna take a break right now and we're gonna come back to this, all right? Peace.